Yeah. But it's video.
Ooh, but also radio. Isn't that something?
Okay.
Isn't that
okay.
something?
All right.
And you think it's just us?
I'm gonna write up a don't say radio law.
Oh my God!
And see if I can get it passed in Florida.
We're getting deep. I bet you will. Don't say radio.
Don't say radio.
Ron DeSantis will be all about that.
Disney will be behind me. That's for sure.
Right there. Disney. And you think this Ramble 232, like Eddie called it.
Yeah.
You think it's just you and I?
Of course. Who else would it be?
You ready for this?
Yeah.
You ready for this?
Okay. All right. Let me have it.
Ron DeSantis would have not known anything about transgender athletes competing had it not been for this man who put it in his ear. Cody Villafana, right here, everybody. The man who is hopping mad at transgender athletes competing in any kind of event. He's hopping mad about it.
We all know Cody's a big swim file. So he likes
swim
to
guy.
He loves to watch competitive swimming.
Right.
And it's just really setting back the sport.
My God.
It's about integrity.
The integrity of the game. It's the integrity of the game. Which is amazing. How Tyreek Hill, how much money did he get?
Too much?
For having domestic abuse in his past.
Well, that doesn't matter. Look at
Videotape
Deshaun Watson got $250 million.
Deshaun Watson. And yet Colin Kaepernick takes one knee and he still doesn't have a job.
Yep.
It is fucking ridiculous. Jesus Christ.
After years, by the way. So like the charges are dropped or whatever on Deshaun Watson and like 12 days later he's got $250 million.
Look at my guy Dan Snyder. Like he literally auctioned off cheerleaders to other dudes for sex, and that gets swept under the rug, and John Gruden gets fired.
Right.
But now you find out that he's taking money from the other white rich owners, and now he's in trouble.
Get out of here, motherfucker!
Now he's in trouble.
You can't do that.
No.
Fucking amazing. So, by the way, we have a jam-packed Ramble Radio today for all of you. Fridays, just spoiler, it's going to be Eddie, Cody, and I just spreading our butt cheeks wide and shitting all over Morbius. I'm just letting you know that. Spoiler alert. We are just going to plop them wide open.
We are going to carpet bomb Morbius.
I got to tell you, I just finished doing that for like 20 minutes, and I still have more I can give, I think. So,
well, Cody sent me an article from The Ringer, and it was like 42 continuity errors, questions we have, and I said, Cody, they could have done 100 questions, and they could keep going. But man,
well, let's save that's for Friday. Right now, we have our very first ever Ramble Radio guest.
I think Sean Krankel was a Ramble Radio.
Our second ever Ramble Radio guest.
Yes, this is our second, but who might be just as mad. We're just not going to bring up Orson Welles. We're just, I don't want to lose guests anymore, so we're just not.
I don't want to either.
I don't want to bring up Orson.
Just know that was his crowning achievement. Unicron was Orson Welles.
The best thing he ever did. The best thing, anyway, so go ahead.
Anyway, I want to introduce our guest. He is an old friend of mine. We used to do sketch comedy together, like, I guess it's almost 20 years ago.
Wow.
Crazy. He's now a comic book writer. His dream has come true. He's the original comic book nerd. Bigger than you, bigger than me. He is the OG comic book nerd. Please put your heads together for Adam Rose.
All right, Adam. Welcome to the Ramble.
Thank you. That was an amazing introduction, Ed.
I want to let Jerry know how heartbreaking of a story you originally had. This crushed me. How long ago? How long has it been?
Almost 8 years.
8 years ago.
It happened on my birthday.
He had his entire comic book collection from when he was a child.
Oh my God!
In his garage.
Yeah.
Stolen.
Stop it!
Yeah.
How many books? How many books? How many books?
7,000.
Yeah.
And we think Putin is a criminal.
Right.
And we have the balls to call Vladimir Putin a criminal for what he's doing in Ukraine when someone... Jesus Christ. Did you ever find out who it was?
No, and I even I tried going to WonderCon, which happened like maybe that very weekend later with like a list of what I had and just went around to different comic book store booths and whatever. But half the guys were like judging my list the way comic book guy in The Simpsons would. I mean, they were like looking at it like, well, this wouldn't be worth much anyways. I'm like,
fuck you. This mattered to me. It got stolen.
So that was, between talking to them and some old bronies, like I didn't really get very far. But
have you rebuilt your collection at all?
Yeah, I love them so much. I mean, Eddie and I used to go to Golden Apple together all the time.
Yeah,
and,
those were the days.
New comic book day, and I kept it going. No, I still get my comics every week.
That's great.
Yeah, I have my stack. I have my pull list.
You hear that, you fucking thief? There's even more now for you to fucking get. Take that. Huh? It was just way to leave the door wide open at him. You just say it.
You want to drop your address in the comment section?
Yes, you're like, Brad, I got 14,000 more, motherfucker. Try now. And it's like it's been your next door neighbor this whole time. All right.
So, like I said, I originally met Adam like 18 years ago doing sketch comedy, and he was always a funny writer. But I knew he was a comic book guy, but I didn't know he was into writing comic books until that one time I saw. I think your email address was Super Mallman at what I think AOL at the time or whatever it was. Now it's Gmail, but Super Mallman, and tell him the premise of Super Mallman.
All right, so that one, that's one that I wrote a while ago about a person. I went the Mall of America, the largest like indoor mall in the United States. At least I think it's still the largest. I had this idea of like a character who he is only super in the confines of the mall, and as soon as he leaves the mall, he's totally like any regular schlub and like can't do anything. But inside the mall, full on Superman mode.
You put him next to a Cinnabon, he will fuck you up. That's amazing. Dude, I've actually done gigs at the Mall of America. There's a comedy club on the top floor.
What isn't there in there?
I know. I'm not like, it literally is so giant. I really believe there has to be like a bad neighborhood in it. You know what I mean? Like there's that one part like, hey, don't go, don't go to Wiener Schnitzel, man. You don't want to fuck with that. Like there's some shit goes down over there. That was
tell us about what you got going on now.
Yeah, now you have a new comic coming out, correct?
Yeah, April 20th is the first issue out of 4. It's going to be monthly. It's from a publisher called Source Point Press. It's called Corollary, and it's the quick pitch, like the premise is, in a galaxy of twins, if your twin dies, so do you.
Oh, wow.
And this one particular twin has somehow escaped that, and the galaxy wants to know how they did it.
Oh, that's a great premise.
Guardians of the Galaxy with a little bit of Saga in there.
Saga's so fucking good. I haven't read it in a minute, but man, that was like... I got mad. I'm like, do you have to kill everyone I fucking like?
Yeah.
Like, can you just let one person live, you fucking asshole? Like, dude, like the fucking ghost babysitter, you had to kill her? She's a fucking ghost. Why'd you have to kill why are you doing this?
Well, you give it it just came back. They took like a 2-year break.
Yeah.
It just came back. But yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to compare mine to that, but it's like
yours is already better. I'm just going to tell you, yours is already better. It's already better than Saga. Corollary. Now, I have a question for something like this, like, because that's a great idea. The premise, it's fucking great. Is this something that's been just boiling in your head for X amount of time, or did you literally just wake up one day and go, holy shit, does it just hit you? You know what I mean? Like, I know it's different for everyone, but like, did this hit you like that, or was this something you've been kind of working on for a minute?
Well, I know you guys are going to give me shit for this, but I'm going to give you the honest inspiration.
All right.
My daughter, who was like, I guess at the time, maybe 4 years old or 5, I was tucking her into bed, and we just found out some friends were about to have twins.
Oh, wow.
And she sweetly said, well, Daddy, if a twin gets tickled, will the other one laugh? And I was like, oh, that's really funny. Maybe, sweet. And I put her to bed, and then my dark side came on. And I took it to a horrible place. But that whole concept has been around forever. And now, here's a pop quiz. What is the name of the twins from G.I. Joe?
Tomax and Zaymot.
Okay, well, so,
Cody, why were you not on this?
You should have. It.
Come on.
They were always...
Must be a delay. I think there's a delay going on here.
His buzzer's not working. He's like one of those guys on Jeopardy. Hey, my buzzer.
So you nailed it. So, but yeah, they like would feel each other's pain. Like when Hawkeye would like punch one of them in the face, the other guy
falls down.
Yeah.
So there was a Cheech and Chong movie with the exact same premise.
Yes,
do you remember
there
this?
was, yes.
The Corsican brothers or something like that, I think. Yeah. Where they were twins, where one would feel the pain of the other one. Yeah, that's. But this is not like that. This is just they
don't feel each other's pain. They just if one dies, the other dies.
So like if a twin gets like let's say God forbid there's like a mass shooting and one of the twins is out shopping and gets killed and the other one's at home, they just drop dead. Oh, that's fucking great. Oh, I love this idea, man. Because fuck twins,
right?
Really? I mean,
and would you ever leave your twin out of your sight if that was even at all possible?
There are characters that kind of like literally kidnap their twin and put them in a padded room to ensure that they don't risk their life.
Right, nothing bad happens. That's oh man, I love this. This is so. Is it?
I mean, but it's. I mean, I made it so that it has its moments of violence in it or whatever. And I think style wise, if you guys, I hope you check it out, or I'll definitely make sure, get you into the store. It's got like the Bruce Timm Batman animated series style. The artist, his name's Rob Ahmad. He's from England. We just worked remotely, during even before the pandemic, and got the pages churning out, and the publisher loved it. And the other thing is, what's unique about it is he hand watercolored it after he.
Whoa!
Oh wow!
Yeah. So it's got a cool vibe to it. Like somebody like Ed's Colton could read this and not be have like nightmares.
Horrified.
Tonight, I think.
Right.
But and people our age, I hope, are going to dig it.
What book? How many books have you put out so far? Like, I know this is a one of 4 series. What have you done before this? I think you did one about a playground, right?
Yeah. You were kind of that one's for a younger audience. That's if you guys if you know your comic book categories, there's middle grade. That's like Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Captain Underpants.
Yeah, Colton read your playground one and loved it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you. No, that one was awesome. But that's that one. If this kid, any playground game he played is real. If he plays freeze tag, he can freeze you. Simon Says you got to do what he says.
Oh, that's great.
So that was fun, and he had to fight Principal Strict, who could manipulate candy and stuff.
So when you're creating something like this, do you have when you're writing? Let's say you're writing issue 1 of Corollary, right? Do you have an artist in mind, or do you try not to think that way? Do you just go, let me just? Or were you already assigned an artist after you pitched it? You know what I mean? Like, how did that work?
No, great question. No, I mean, I didn't have I had an idea of the characters in mind, but no, the story was kind of all in my head. And then like just kind of making that perfect match with the right artist was the next dance. And Rob and I clicked.
That's great. Now, you said it's 4 issues, right?
Yep.
Is there any of these characters still in your head? Like, dude, come on, give us more. Like, they like, come on, we're not done yet. Does that happen? That has to happen to a writer, right?
One thing that I love about comics, and if you guys have ever collected single issues, the way that they can leave you on a cliffhanger with that last page, like, oh crap, I have to get the next one. So I was really playing with that a lot, with like keeping the momentum going. And do you have a very satisfying beginning, middle, and end in this?
Yeah, of course.
But the last issue, I kind of bring in like these other characters, and you're like, oh my gosh, I would love to see what happens with them.
Awesome. Oh, that's great. That's all right. Now that you brought that up, your favorite cliffhanger in a single issue that just is like, oh shit. Mine's easy, but Eddie, do you have one?
I'm trying to think.
Cody, do you have an ending to Raw? That really, like when you were a kid, was there an ending to Monday Night Raw that really had you
like, I can't wait until Thursday Night SmackDown?
Yes, Thursday Night SmackDown can't come soon enough.
Jeez. So many.
Or Nitro, and you could not wait till Thunder.
Right.
That's more my speed at that time.
Yeah.
I would say Kraven's Last Hunt, because I read that in single issues.
Nice.
And when I thought Spider-Man was dead, I thought he was dead. And that was like issue 3 or 4 of that arc.
That's
great.
mean,
and then all of a sudden he's climbing out of the grave. I thought that when Craven buried him, I thought that was it.
That was great. Yeah.
I mean, I didn't really, obviously
No, but you wonder, you're like, shit, do they have someone else who's going to take over Spider-Man? Like, yeah.
It was like in was in the Secret Invasion when they shot Steve Rogers.
Yes.
Oh, that was huge.
That was a huge one. because you're like, is he really dead? And then they show his body a couple issues later, and you're like, he's fucking dead.
They killed him. Yeah,
they really killed him.
Yeah.
But it's mine are easy. It's my first one is the most generic, but it blew my mind as a kid. It was Wolverine crawling out of the sewers from the Hellfire Club, And then the other one was Ultimate X-Men. When I don't know if you remember when they were all trapped and they had those inhibitor chips that would stop them from using their powers.
Yeah.
And then they all break out and their chips are just gone. And the people monitoring them are like, how did this happen? And you'd never seen this character throughout this run. And the very last panel is just Scarlet Witch holding all the inhibitors in her hand. And she just says abracadabra. And I'm like, oh, fuck, what happens next? I have to tune it. Yeah, that was tremendous. All right, Cody, you've had time to think about it. What was your favorite Raw or Thunder?
What Nitro moment?
What Nitro moment?
Juventud Guerrero.
Guys, there's just too many. I can't pick.
It had to be one of those.
Make me.
It had to be one of those Sting moments. Sting had so many kick-ass cliffhangers on Nitro, right? They did so many with Sting. It was
when he had the Wolfpack red on.
That was huge.
That was huge.
Mm-hmm.
Was that?
Cody's too young for like Brutus the Beefcake, right? And
he was a little young for Brutus the Barber.
Yeah.
That's my era. That's
Didn't Handsome Ramon just die or pass away?
Razor Ramon.
Scott Hall. That was brutal.
I mean, Handsome Ramon's a much better name.
Much better.
Handsome Ramon.
Handsome Ramon. That's a great wrestler, the Handsome Ramon. Oh fuck! I want. All right, that's your next comic. You just
Handsome
did it.
Ramon.
Handsome Ramon. How do you not? How do you not make Handsome Ramon like that? Oh fuck! That's fucking great.
That's money in the bank.
That reminds me of one of my favorite jokes that bombed that a buddy of mine had. He went up on stage, and do you remember when it was like Joey and Dee Dee Ramone died within like 2 months of each other or something like that? It was something, and he went up on stage and goes, "Man, their mother must be devastated," and nobody got it. And I was like, "That's a great fucking joke. That's a great fucking joke." Oh man!
So, your comic comes out when, the 20th, right?
April 20th, issue 1, and then monthly. I'm going to be signing. The Comic Bug invited me. I get to sign there on that day from 12 to 3.
Where's the Comic Bug?
So there's 2. It's going to be an interesting day for me. I got to be at their Overland in Culver City 1, 12 to 3, and then I got to get to Manhattan Beach for 4 to 7.
Oh wow, that's gonna be tough.
That hour's gonna suck ass.
That's gonna be a shitty hour. Oh my god.
Can't I listen to you guys?
Hey, there you go. Yeah. Right there. You're gonna
listen to the Ramble.
Yeah, he's gonna be driving, listening to us make jizz jokes for an hour. I feel for you a little bit on that.
And if you all don't remember, I'm hoping Eddie still knows, but maybe Free Comic Book Day.
Yeah,
that's a big national event.
Yeah,
that's May 7th this year. That's Saturday, May 7th. And Golden Apple's having me, and CVT Ice Cream is going to be there.
CVT Ice Cream is.
Shit.
So you got to come to Golden Apple. It's a Saturday. It's
guys.
I'll be there 11 to 2. So will CVT.
Dude, it's like all the guys I used to do sketch comedy with have gotten successful and grown up, and I'm still doing
Eddie, don't do this to yourself. Eddie, don't do this to yourself right now.
I mean, Adam's writing comic books and signing up at Golden Apple. My other buddy Joe has a successful soft serve ice cream business around town.
This is Eddie's about to have a meltdown.
I'm gonna have a meltdown.
It's gonna be like Tom Hanks in Punchline when he just blows it like this. We're about to have this. Stop it, Eddie! Don't do this.
I thought you were gonna do a 5-minute set at the Golden Apple. So
maybe I will.
Hey, there it is. You should
completely
just get up
uninvited.
like that chick at the theater. Like that chick at the theater. Just get up and start doing your fucking act. While Adam's trying to sign comics, just get up and start doing it.
I get between him and the people in line.
I think most people are going to be there for the free comics and less for me. But I am going to be there.
There you go.
You're going to be trying to stuff your comic in everybody's bag.
Yes,
that's
a smart move. We have listeners, by the way, in Canada. Are they going to be available across the country?
Yeah. I mean, it's so. I mean, you got to just like email, call your local comic book store.
Okay.
Say, hey, I want, because it's a smaller publisher. It's not
sure.
So you got to some they've seen it in the catalog and they are carrying it, but it's not a guaranteed thing. So you got to let people know. I know Comic Book Day, a big thing for me is my publisher is going to have an ad for my series in the back of 50,000 of their free comics.
Oh, that's great.
So that's good for that, getting the word out. But or you can go to SourcePoint's website. You can just go straight to them to get it too.
And what about if for the people who do all their comic reading on digital? Will it be on the was it Comixology? Is that the one that's
eventually it's going to be on there, and also eventually if you're a trade waiter, like if you want the graphic novel, that'll be like probably October, November.
Oh, that's fucking killer, man.
Are you pretty good? Are you pretty in with this press where you can this publisher, you can kind of pitch them new ideas and stuff? Because I got one that I think could compete with the big guys.
Better than Handsome Ramon.
Better than Handsome Ramon. Well, no, Handsome Ramon could be a great sidekick for Lieutenant America.
Oh, I like this.
I see that.
I think Lieutenant America.
I like this. Oh, this is Lieutenant America.
I'm picturing you holding both a shield and a torch.
Yes. Lieutenant America.
This is huge, Eddie.
You can have it.
Wow.
I don't want anything.
Man, how are you giving away gold like this?
Lieutenant America and Handsome Ramon.
How do you just give Lieutenant America Handsome?
I want more Cobra shorts.
Yeah, right.
We're working on one. We're working on one.
Yes.
I mean,
Cobra Commander.
I would shave my head to be Deathstroke. I'm just saying, you could paint me silver.
That'd be great.
I want to get Dr. Mindbender in there before Destro.
What about,
and really explore why he was an orthodontist that went insane and became part of a terrorist organization.
He was an orthodontist.
Yes, he was. He was an orthodontist. You know how he was an orthodontist, and he was creating a painkiller in order to make the orthodontistry more tolerable.
And he turns out he could control minds with it.
Right. And so he's like, well, what do I do with this technology? I joined Cobra.
You know, our past guest, you got big shoes to fill, Adam. Owen, Stephen King's son, Owen King, is Crystal Ball from G.I. Joe. Him and Stephen King came up with that character when Owen was a kid, and Stephen King called Hasbro and pitched it, and they made Crystal Ball. His name is Owen King, and he's from Bangor, Maine, and Stephen King wrote the little blurb about him, which is hilarious. Yeah.
Wow. Well,
yeah,
his other son, Joe Hill, is like a huge comic writer.
Yeah.
Yep, the Lock and Key, right?
That's it.
Yep, Lock and
Key. And he wanted to get his hands on Lieutenant America, and I said no.
And he was like, no way,
I know, this. I got my comic writer.
I'm already like thinking about what Lieutenant America could be up to. I think he'd have a ponytail.
Yes,
I don't know why.
I like that.
And mirrored Oakleys for sure.
Yeah, yes. They're already in.
His headquarters is an Applebee's.
And he's going to be wearing a Commander's jersey. He's going to be
wearing Commander's jersey. Yeah,
big Commanders fan.
He's got a booth at Applebee's. They reserve for him that he goes, and then like when he presses a button,
and a hypercolor costume. So it just when he puts his handprint on it, it changes color.
It changes color. Cody, you don't remember this? Hypercolors were T-shirt, the greatest article of clothing ever. Do you remember hypercolors, hon?
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah,
Space Age.
If you were sweating, Cody, and let's say you had a blue shirt on and you would touch after the sweat, your hand would be like a purple mark on the it was how they haven't just how everyone at the Oscars isn't wearing hypercolors.
Right?
It's just
Lieutenant America brings that back.
It's there. See, this is what so do you have, not to break balls because I know this is about to come out, right? Yeah. But do you have anything else in your head that you're ready to run with?
No, I just finished a script that I'm hoping to partner up with this artist that I'm a big fan of, who has a series out with Dark Horse called Jenny Zero.
Oh.
They're out of Brazil. Their name's Magenta King. Nice. I don't know if that's like a pen name, but that's their credit name on comics, and their work is gorgeous, and they are interested in my new thing, and it's basically a True Detective kind of Mayor of Easttown story, but with a fantasy slant.
I love it. That's great.
It's all finished. I just wrote it all, and he's
great.
Already given me a few like sample pages. So that's hopefully going to be the next thing.
Now, that's awesome. I can't wait for that. Now, I was going to ask you this. So you're pretty well versed on comic book lore, right?
Yes.
Okay. Who wins? No gems. Just Thanos Apocalypse, straight up fist fight. Who takes it?
I am going to go Apocalypse because
I think so too.
The Zeta Beam, or wait, what's it called? The
right.
it goes anywhere. I mean, it follows you. You can't escape it.
I mean, Thanos without the gems, he's a tough motherfucker. But come on. I think Apocalypse wins that fight.
Yeah.
If it just happens straight up like that. Did you see Morbius yet?
No, I'm kind of scared to see it. I just read that Jared Leto was so method acting on it that he had to have help going to the bathroom.
Well, he would use his crutches every time he wanted to go to the bathroom, and the director was like, "Can we just roll you there because you're taking so much time that you're making us miss our setups for these shots?" And he would, every time he had to take a break, he would put the fucking crutches on.
Okay, look, I think
and walk to the bathroom.
But guys, it's all on
was like holding his like Dracula dong and helping him like pee or something.
But I think Eddie and Jerry can agree it was worth it for the performance.
I
mean, I totally believed he had whatever disease he had. I think
that's why every film set just needs a high school football coach to just on there just to put an end to all that method shit. Like, I quit being cute, just fucking do the scene. Yeah, they just need that guy to just.
I saw the Batman and I've seen episode 1 of Moon Knight.
I loved episode 1 of Moon Knight. I really did. I thought the Batman, dude, if you ever just have trouble falling asleep, you could just put that on and you're out. Like, sorry if you loved it. I'm sorry. I just think what I loved was the Batmobile coming to life. That was one of the coolest fucking Batman moments they've ever done. Everything else was fucking armpit fart. I was just like, Eddie and I were just breaking it down the whole. We're like, wait a minute. So the DA is scared of the Riddler killing all the corrupt people, so he's going to go to a mob bar the very next night and then just tell Catwoman, a total stranger, everything he fucking knows. Like, I'm going to try to get pussy. Okay, so guess what? Like, it was just, and then Batman was so stupid. Okay, I'm sorry, but when Catwoman's got the contact lenses on and the DA's like, yeah, this was back during the Maroney case, and then Batman goes, I think they're talking about the Maroney case. Hey, you think? World's greatest detective? Did you piece that together? You fucking... Anyway, all right.
All right, well, I'm going to say, you're going to probably destroy me on this, but you did notice that it was kind of mirroring 7.
That's what I didn't like about it either. Why do I need Batman to solve this shit? Like, and it was the same thing as 7. Yes. The killer wins. The Riddler wins.
Yeah.
And Eddie brought it up. If his goons had better aim, the mayor's fucking dead.
Or they just took more than one shot at her, and there's 7 guys up there with rifles, and just one dude fucking fires.
Right. Batman walked
and hits her in the hip.
His big hero moment was escorting 10 people out of a fucking puddle. That's what he did.
Are you guys like those like Schneider cut cultists?
Oh no, that's even worse.
Those people are worse.
They're even worse.
Making Flash run into the Speed Force is the number one
moment in movie
history.
Dude, those Snyder movies are so fucking bad. Like the funniest part when I first saw
the shark screaming in Jaws 3 is a better moment than the Flash running.
Jaws 4. That was Jaws 4.
The shark was a better moment. The shark going through the glass in Jaws 3D is better than the Flash going in the Speed Force.
Oh my God, we should have. Had I known the Oscars were going to do that, I would have started a petition to make Jaws in Jaws 4 when he jumps out of the water and goes like that should have been the number one moment in movie history. Just the shark. And then it just hits the boat and explodes for no reason.
Well, because it still had the grenade in it.
That's right. That Mario Van Peebles also somehow crawled out of its stomach and swam to safety.
Way better than the Flash going into the Speed Force.
Far better. It's just like...
well, did you guys dig Peacemaker?
I haven't seen it yet. I heard it's great.
I liked Peacemaker.
I know.
I wasn't a huge fan of Suicide Squad, but I liked Peacemaker.
Yeah.
I had to watch Moon Knight episode 1 again after Morbius just to cleanse.
Yes.
I was just like, oh, all right, let me put on something that's actually well done and fun to watch. Like that was, Jesus. All right. So what's the name of the comic again? Corollary. There it is.
Yeah.
And it drops April 20th. Is that what you said?
April 20th.
Gang, look, if you've ever done us any favors, go out and buy this comic book. I know we got a lot of comic book fans that are ramblers. So let's go fucking support this good shit.
And do you have a website or social media where people can follow you and know when your stuff's coming out or where they can get it?
I'm I guess the number one place is Twitter and Instagram. Twitter, I'm at Adam Rose 74. All right. And Instagram, Shazam Cap.
There you go. Go give this man a follow, everybody, and buy his work. And now, I hate to do this to you, Adam and Eddie and Cody, but we are contractually obligated to have...
We're contractually obligated to talk to Skeletor at the end of every episode. So, actually, since we have a guest, do we want Adam to ask Skeletor a question?
You can ask Skeletor whatever you want, buddy.
All right, just ask Skeletor anything you want, and hopefully he'll give you an answer.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm a huge He-Man fan. I mean, I had them all.
That's not going to help you in this situation.
Okay. Do I just say, like address the camera like Skeletor?
Yes.
Yeah,
Skeletor,
sure.
I have always wanted to know, why were you so harsh to Beastman? Beastman did everything for you.
Well, Adam, that's a wonderful question. I'm glad you've asked me. First off, you said you're a big fan of He-Man. I'm not going to buy your fucking comic. Instead, I'm just going to go buy a couple of issues of the preteen Dirty Jean Kung Fu Kangaroos. Remember them? They were a Ninja Turtle parody and the greatest comic book I've ever fucking read. Now, there we go. Beastman, why was I mean to him? Well, because he's a fucking twat. Is that easy enough? He's a fucking dumb, lumbering piece of shit who can't get anything done, and he's almost as worthless as the giant vacuum of time and space that's known as He-Man's mother's pussy. Bet you guys didn't think I'd go there, did you? Huh? Cody? Eddie? Nothing?
We did.
I may have seen that coming.
We saw that coming.
No fucking way. Stop it.
Well, sorry, Adam. You had to endure that.
Adam, you're welcome.
Thank you, Skeletor. I appreciate your time.
Anytime, pal.
All right.
Wow.
Well, there we go.
Anyway.
Oh, God. Adam, thank you for putting up with that.
Yeah.
He's a very...
I've always wanted heroes. That's heroes of mine I've wanted to meet. That's one of them.
Well, never meet your heroes.
In this case, meet them. Thank you, because I think I just made Adam's day, okay? So maybe meet your fucking heroes, Pence.
Skeletor, I even like your Kevin Smith version.
Oh, look, I love it because guess whose dick is the biggest in the galaxy now, baby?
I don't know how. Yeah, you got all the power of attorney. I don't know how that. I'm a little upset by that.
It was very weird. I'm very sorry for that. That was very. Oh God. And Cody, I hate to do this, buddy.
Yeah.
But where can everybody find? Cody always has to follow Skeletor
all the time.
Yeah. So
Eddie and Jerry could at any point switch up the order of.
That's Ramble Corporate. You have to bring it up with
my
them.
cats. Those are my cats.
You have to put in an email.
I mean, I'm just saying, if it happened once, nothing would really.
Yeah, it's not us though.
We can't have Adam follow. He's a guest.
Yeah.
I mean,
I follow Orko.
There you go.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Are you serious? That fucking moron? You thought Woody from Cheers was a good dumb guy? What about that fucking worthless lump of shit? Fuck him!
Whoa, God damn.
Such a strong opinion about Orko.
My God.
I'm gonna get my plug in here.
Do your plug.
Hurry up, Cody, man.
Cinesnob Cody on Twitter, Cinesnob Podcast, wherever you get podcasts, and if you can leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, a positive text review, 5 stars, that would be so kind of you.
See, look at that, huh? There it is.
I'm going to do that, Cody, because I want you to review bomb the latest Tyler Perry movie and make sure that it goes straight to the top.
Wow.
That's
all right, Skeletor's a big Tyler Perry guy.
Weird passion.
I had no idea. I would not put those two together.
No. That's Eddie, what about you?
5 days a week, patreon.com, The Ralph Report. And then Tuesdays, Fridays, you can find me here on Ramble Radio. And then Wednesdays, we got Ramble Proper.
Look at that. You can find me in all the same places as the Ramble places that you can find these gentlemen. Also, I have my YouTube page is back up and running. I'm up on Twitch playing retro video games, twitch.tv/Retro Rocha. Come and say hello. Adam, you have the floor one last time. Your comic, the release date, where they can find you. Let's plug it one last time, baby.
April 20th, Corollary, issue 1 of 4. It's going to be monthly from there. SourcePoint Press is the publisher, sourcepointpress.com. If you want to go straight to them, or just email or call your local comic book store, get them to get it. I'll be at the Comic Bug on April 20th, and then also May 7th, I'll be at Golden Apple, and at Adam Rose 74 as far as Twitter-ness.
Nice.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining
Thanks,
us.
Adam.
That was fun.
This has been awesome.
Good seeing you, buddy.
We'll do it again. Let's do it again.
Hell yeah.
All right. Take care, man.
Appreciate it, guys.
All right. Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.